Hi, my name is Julie Bonner. I am the author of a Bonner family history book, and this video will talk through some of the highlights of that book. The Bonner name came into Great Britain with the Norman conquest. From research, it is likely that the Bonners in England, Scotland, and Ireland are all possibly related to each other, since they show up in the records with William the Conqueror. My family of Bonners have been living in Pickens County, Alabama for well over 100 years. They moved into the area between 1860 to 1870. If you visit Pickens County, Alabama, the church to visit is Arbor Springs Baptist Church in Reform, Alabama. It is believed that William Bonner, who was born in 1803 and died in 1880, of whom I am descended, is likely buried there. However, there is no marker, so we're not exactly sure where he is buried. William is in the minutes of meetings back in 1880, prior to 1880, so he likely lived nearby. If he is actually buried there, then 5 generations of Bonners are buried in the old and the new cemeteries on the church grounds. William's father was Thomas Bonner Jr., who died in Georgia in 1860, and his will is a very interesting one. He left money and other properties for sons, as was customary, but he left for his daughters various amounts of money. Like, for example, one daughter, he left her $400, and he said the following. He said, "This $400 I give to my daughter, free from the control and debt of her husband." Thomas Bonner Jr. also had a son, Thomas Bonner, as well, who had a house in Carroll County, Georgia. And that house is still part of what used to be the West Georgia College campus. That campus, that school, is now called University of West Georgia. Thomas Bonner Jr., who died in 1860, also had a brother by the name of Zadock, who was very prominent in Carroll County, Georgia as well. And he owned a gold mine in Carroll County that netted him $250,000 prior to the Civil War. We went to find this gold mine, and in fact, if you go try and find it, look for a road called Bonner Gold Mine Road. Along that road, you'll find probably descendants of Zadock Bonner today. And when we went to take a look at this gold mine, we asked a descendant about what happened to all that money. And he told us that this money, this gold, was given to the Confederate government to back the Confederate money. And of course, after the Civil War, all that gold was gone. Thomas Bonner Jr.'s father, another Thomas Bonner, was born in 1744 and died in 1804. He was a Revolutionary War soldier, and he served with the South Carolina troops. Prior to Thomas, who was born in 1744, the connections appear to go through several Henry Bonners, with one of them being the one that immigrated to the colonies around 1660. If you would like to obtain a copy of the book detailing the Bonner family history of Pickens County, Alabama, then pick up your copy called Of Good Disposition Today. You have your option of a softcover book for $19.99 or a Kindle version for $9.99.